I'm about to start professional boxing ASAP. I'm going to the studio tonight. I'm excited. Do I have postpartum depression? Hell no.
So less than 48 hours after delivery, Chrisean Malone Sr. is already making plans to go boxing, go to the studio, do all these things. And does she have postpartum depression? According to her, hell no. But what's the real issue here? Can we Jose? Let's Jose.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And first and foremost, can we start with saying Chrisean has had a beautiful baby boy. He's so precious. He looks so sweet. I am so excited, so elated for this girl. She was blessed with a beautiful baby boy who seems like he's just going to be the best thing that ever happened to her. So shout out to Chrisean for creating, and Blueface for creating this beautiful baby boy. He is just perfect. Let me just start there first. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we need to discuss the recent things that's been going on. So, okay, I get up this morning. I've gotten messages on yesterday about Chrisean and her having the snapback. And I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. Anyone to tell you if you're an athlete prior to pregnancy, you're probably going to have a very quick comeback. You know what I mean? So shout out to Chrisean Malone for having this comeback, this snapback. She's already ready to get up and go to the gym and do all these things. But I have a question that kind of lines up with Blueface. Who's going to watch the baby? Now, I know this is going to be a sensitive topic, so I want to be fair, but I want to be honest in my true opinion. But I also want to be fair. Chrisean is 23. She's a young girl. She's trying to figure out life. She's got social media in her face. She does not know exactly what to do. And that kind of lends to the idea when I said, hey, who's going to be around to teach this girl? Who's going to be around to say, hey, girl, maybe don't do this, maybe do that? Anybody with any sort of experience. And it seems to me that there's not anyone around her. But again, I have to also give her grace because she is a new mom at 23 with the world in front of her. I could not imagine having to basically battle both of those things or all of those things at one time and still try to figure out life. So I have to give her grace there. Before we get into my actual thoughts and opinions on the situation, I'm gonna let Chrisean tell you guys where she's at right now, less than 48 hours into her or after her pregnancy. She wants to tell you guys where she's at. So let's take a listen and see where we're going with this.
I'm gonna show y'all my snapback, y'all. You like my voice? It's turning you on. Wait till you see it in your pamper. Yes. Yeah, that's how you bounce back. Pick up the phone so they can see. Get in the mirror. Hurry up. This still looks like a belly. But put the camera on. Don't put that on the baby though. No, that one. Right. So, I'm about to start professional boxing ASAP. I'm going to the studio tonight. I'm excited. Do I have postpartum depression? Hell no. I'm gonna show y'all my snapback, y'all. No, life is great. The belly, it's still a little pudgy and saggy. By tomorrow, I'm gonna have my 6-pack. What are you talking about? Damn, I got 193,000 bucks. I should have put some makeup on it. Put his little on. Cover his face up. Oh my God, he smiled. He smiled? Yeah. So I will be coming back to LA soon. I'm healing pretty fast, so real soon. Oh damn, the baby. Oh, so whenever the baby can fly. Well, actually, I'm not even doing all that. I can't even tell you what I'm about to do.
Yeah, they don't need to know. If you getting back to Cali, safe. Just know that. That's all they can know.
But that's the snapback. Bye, y'all.
So y'all just saw Chrisean show off her body. She looks amazing. To say she's less than 48 hours postpartum or post pregnancy, that is super amazing. She's young. She's a prior athlete. I figured that would be the outcome. You know, that's typically how it is. If you go into a pregnancy really in shape, you're probably going to come out on the other side just the same. However, can we speak? Can we talk? Can we really talk? Because now I gotta play auntie. I know I don't know this girl from a can of paint. I know y'all gonna get in the comments windmilling because either you're young and you have no clue, or you're young and you have a clue and you're just ignorant. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but just basically like you just don't know what you're talking about. Let me just say this. A few things I noticed in this video. Number one, she's already making plans to go to the studio that night. She's in the gym. She's doing a whole bunch of things. Girl, sit down. Sit down, let your body heal. Give your body time to heal. Let your body process what it has just done, which is giving life to a brand new human being. Your body, I know Chrisean may feel like, hey, I'm ready to go run, jump, and holler and all of this stuff, and I'm here for it. But ultimately, you need to give your body time to heal. I'm more than positive those doctors and those nurses would not say, hey, girl, yeah, 36 hours after you give labor, yeah, sure, go ahead and jump in the gym and jump in the studio and all this other things. And speaking of studio, who's gonna watch the baby? This is a valid question. I'm not on no Blueface, nothing. I'm really trying to figure out who's gonna watch this baby. And even if you have a babysitter, which I'm hoping is not that stylist of hers, but even if she has a babysitter, it's day one, not even two, and you're already making plans to run the streets. Where's the old lady or the old person or the older person to say, girl, sit your ass down? That's what's missing in this equation. But again, when I speak about these things, I get backlash because I'm basically telling the truth. She has too many yes men around her, nobody around her to say, hey girl, maybe you should just chill, or hey girl, that's probably not the thing to do, or hey girl, I don't like this. This doesn't look good for you. Hey girl, what about the baby? Like, these are the things that she's going to need to hear, but everybody around her is yes men. Now, the other thing that kind of struck me was that stylist of hers. I've said it. There's something about this dude that just don't sit right with me. It just don't. Something about this nigga don't sit right with me. Now, can we talk? Can we talk? He already up there. So it seems to me from what they were about to say that they're already planning to go back to LA like soon. Now, I'm pretty sure FAA have guidelines when it comes to babies and how old they can be before they fly. Hopefully, that's a situation that happens because that baby do not need to be on no flying aluminum tube at 2, 3, 4 days old, period. But it seems to me they already planning to go back to LA. Which I have no issues with, but it's timing. It's all about timing. If, in fact, she went to the gym and went to the studio all within the first 48 hours, they can't even solve murders on the first 48, child. And this girl already talking about going back to the gym and to the studio within the first 48 hours. That is insanity, you guys. And I'm not going to sit up here and play in the Chrisean BS that a lot of y'all like to play in and just, oh, she can do no wrong. I'm not doing it. I'm going to call a thing, and I'm going to call a spade a spade. Chrisean, baby, you need to go sit down. Go lay down, babe. Go lay down. Your body still needs to heal. And that's another thing. Then she hollers, do I have postpartum depression? Hell no, girl, it ain't been 48 hours. That's not how that work, fat. That's not how that work. That's not how that work. You won't know if you have postpartum depression until you know you have postpartum depression. Can we talk? Girl, you won't know what it is when it hits you, if it hits you, and I pray that it doesn't. But you know what I mean? It's just so much miseducation in this video and so much miseducation in the comments. But shout out to the Shade Room comments. They were a little different from Neighborhood Talk comments. It was kind of like 60-40. 60% of the people saying, girl, go sit down somewhere. It's still all brand new. That was kind of giving her the constructive criticism that she needs. Y'all, this is problematic. This is problematic. And I said this, I called it when the doctor told her at 20 weeks she was pregnant. And the very first thing my girl Chrisean could ask is it too late? There was a disconnect there. Listen, I know a lot of people want to hear what they want to hear, but I have to be honest and I have to tell y'all the truth. I'm not up here to ride the wave. I'm not up here to get views so people could hear what they want to hear. I'm telling y'all what's real. I'm telling y'all what's real. And at the end of the day, what's happening right now with Chrisean is not normal. She's already planning to leave this baby. I'm afraid for the baby. What about the baby? That's the whole point. What about this baby? Because nobody's asking that. Everybody's so busy worried about Chrisean and being on the bandwagon, and I love her, but nobody's asking the real question, what about this baby? But y'all don't want to hear me though. Anyway, so like I said, shout out to her for having the fire comeback. I'm here for that. But ultimately, the moving and shaking so fast is problematic. I'm afraid for the baby, for nobody else but the baby, because from the looks of it, Chrisean is already ready to go. And there's nothing wrong with being a woman on the go, being a single mother on the go. I have no qualms or issues with that. My only thing is the timing is a little suspect. No, it's not a little suspect. The timing is very suspect. Number one. And number two, she's not even allowing her child to get that time with her. Like the skin to skin time, the bonding time, the time to actually get to know and love who this person is you just birthed. Like, that's a real thing. And if you get in my comments telling me that I'm saying anything wrong when I say she needs to sit down for a minute, god damn, I'm not saying sit down forever. If you truly feel that what I'm saying is wrong when it pertains to her body and her healing and also her baby getting time with his mother, then you're an ain't shit bitch. And I said that. So you don't even need to add me or respond to me. I'm telling you right here on the video, you an ain't shit bitch, and there's nothing for me and you to talk about, okay? So anyway, now this prompts me to go to Twitter because I'm more than positive Blueface has something to say. And as sure as I got a nose on my face, he does. Let's get into it. Now, before we get into the tweets, let me start by saying this. Blueface ain't shit of a daddy. Let's start there first. Blueface ain't shit of a daddy. He was not there when his child was being born. He was too busy trying to make the first baby mama feel like she's that bitch when in fact, none of them are. Can we talk? Can we talk? But ultimately, he's an ain't shit father. Let's start there first. Number two, let's start here. Blueface does not have any established paternity on record right now. However, in order to establish paternity, all he's going to need is a paternity test. So I saw a lot of comments on him commenting on Chrisean's parenting, which I believe personally he has no right to do because motherfucker, you wasn't there. You don't get to tell me how to parent when you're absent. I am 1,000% on board with that. You don't get to tell me how to parent when you're absent, number one, and number two, when you're a shitty parent to the two you already have. But see, that's what foresight and selective breeding, that's where that comes in. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying this to say, Chrisean, your baby daddy done entered the chat, and in my opinion, he has entered with some valid concerns. Are they valid and should they come from him? They shouldn't be coming from him because he's an ain't shit deadbeat daddy so far. Ultimately, they are still valid. Let's get into these concerns. So the very first tweet I saw was, Blueface saying, here, hold my 1-day-old baby while I work out ass bitch, shake my head. Then he goes on to say, in the first 48 hours, the baby has been held and touched by 20 different people. Every time I check my phone, it's a new person holding the baby. He's right, y'all. He's right. I'm not saying that he has no, he does have a right to say it because he's still the father. He's still the paternal parent. However, what he's saying is not wrong. Then he goes on to say, my kid not finna be and touched like everybody in her family. Oh my God, I didn't see that part. Dead homies. I don't play them type of games. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay, and then he goes on to say, if she don't take my son serious and make that her main focus and priority for at least 30 days, I will file for custody. You've been warned. Let me just say this, you guys. I know a lot of people not gonna want to hear this, but he's right. He's right. He ain't shit, but he's right. The working out part, that's a personal thing. But having 20 different people touching the baby, that is insanity, y'all. This baby is prone to all type of diseases. Anything that comes around this baby, you don't know who kissing on this baby. Like, it's a lot. That's too many people holding this baby, y'all. That's too many people around this baby. Family or nothing. And then speaking of family, when he said it's too many people in her family that has allegations of SA and SH, and he's not going to let that happen, that's valid, y'all. That's super valid. That's super valid. Her sister literally, go back and look at my videos. Her sister literally has had issues with that in their family and spoke about it. Matter of fact, she just put something on her story. Hold on.
Blueface, you're going to jail.
This will be the reason why you got to get this lesson. Because you're good at time. That's all
you guys, that message you just heard was from Chrisean's older sister. It's her playing a message that the younger sister to Seki, she's not the youngest, that's the one that's on the baddie show. She's saying that she's threatening to hurt them or harm her and her mom because of the allegations of SA and SH on her son. He has a valid concern, y'all. He has an absolute valid concern. But let's get back into these tweets. He goes on to say, sad part about all of this is she doesn't know we care about the baby more than her. Boy, bye. If you cared, you fucking be there. So anyway, he says, she doesn't know we care about the baby more than her at this point. She's so selfish. She only worried about what she wants to do instead of what's best for the child. 24 hours later, literally, I can't believe y'all thought a kid would change anything. I agree. I fucking agree, yo. He not saying nothing wrong. The messenger is wrong, but the message is right. He's not saying anything wrong. This shit is very problematic. Let's move on. And his last tweet is, who's gonna watch the baby? Oh God, this is a mess. I feel like this is gonna be an ongoing story. Yo, while y'all sitting up there enjoying this stuff, cheering it on, oh, good for you, Rock, you snapping back. I'm like I said, I'm here for the snapback. While y'all over there making it like this is such cool things and this is so great, you guys are not taking into consideration this child. Like I said in my video prior to the last one about Chrisean, that baby does not have a safe space in this world at this moment. Not with her family, not with his family. Hell, at this point from the looks of it, not with her, not with him, not her friends, not his friends, not Jaden, not like that baby does not have a safe space. I am deeply concerned. I am concerned. And I know it's going to be a lot of people getting the comments and just going to be willfully ignorant and just want to be negative and be like, oh, you just hating. Yeah, because I want to have a baby and then 24 hours later go work out and go to the studio and have the world all on my neck. Trying to vulture and eat off of me and get clout. No, I'm not a hater, baby. Those days for me are gone. I don't want to have no more kids, baby. I'm capable, but I don't want none. So let's start there first. I am literally trying to teach y'all, some of these young girls who may hear this is going to hear it and it's coming from a place of love. It's that older lady, and I'm older. I'm saying older because I'm older than Chrisean. I'm not in my 20s. But I'm the older lady that's going to tap her on the shoulder and say, no, baby, this ain't it. This ain't it. She needs somebody in her corner to say, girl, you need to chill out. And at this point, she needs to chill out and spend one-on-one time with her child. The studio gonna be there, the gym gonna be there, the snapback is already there. So it's not like there's a huge rush for her to get to the studio or get to working out. It's gonna all work out, Chrisean. Listen, I know she'll never hear this, but it's gonna all work out, baby. You don't have to jump up and do all of that so soon. Mama, I promise you, this is the time that goes by so fast. You won't get this time back. You want to be able to have that bond with your child. You want to be able to have that bond with this baby so that y'all can have a special thing that nobody else can come in between. Don't be Carlissa. Please, God, don't be another Carlissa. Because see, from the looks of it, this was what Carlissa was probably giving when she was giving birth to her kids. Bond with your child, Fed. Please bond with your child. Cut social media off for about 2-3 days. I don't care. Just give yourself 48 hours to decompress from the bullshit in 48 hours at the very least. And that's at the extreme least, to basically be there and form a relationship with your child. You guys will be surprised the relationship bonding you can do with a brand new infant. Like with the literal brand new infant. The bonding things, the holding hands, the touch, the skin to skin, the voice recognition, just the hugs, just all of it. Don't put your baby in the hands of all these different people. Please, God, don't do it, because you're going to end up regretting it. And anybody who cheers you on, you need to X them out of your life with the bullshit. Anybody who cheers this on, they need to be X'd out of her life, because they don't want what's best for her. They just want to be around her to eat and leech off of her. Anyway, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this. I'm very concerned about the baby. That's my only concern. Blueface ain't shit. And from the looks of it, on the road Chrisean going, she ain't shit neither. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms, and I'll see y'all hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.